What's up, Instagram? What's up, Facebook? Dr. Vince here. Welcome to day 11 or strategy 11 to bulletproof our practice in 2019. And only a nerd. I got a new webcam to use with Facebook Live. Obviously, with Instagram Live, we're just using the phone. But only social media nerds would get super excited about going to Staples and buying a webcam. That's me. Okay, regardless, but it is 1080 HD, and I mean, I can definitely see an improved picture quality. I'm going to take my glasses off because there's a huge glare off those. But anyways, hey, welcome. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Today we're going to cover how to create social media omnipresence. And of course, I work specifically with doctors, chiropractors in particular. And but you can use this technique in any business, or if you're just trying to build your social media presence. And first of all, why would we want to do this? Because, if you think about social media, it's like Facebook's been around 15 years, right? So it's essentially in its infancy, and relatively speaking. Now, in 100 years, it'll be, in its 20s, right? 20s or 30s, if you're gonna catch my drift there. So right now, even if you're a business owner, if you're a practice owner, if you're trying to build your presence on social media, this is still the time, right? That you have plenty of time, right? I mean, is there more competition? Yeah, absolutely. But there will only be more and more competition the longer you wait. So the old saying, when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago, next best time right now. So if you're thinking, I should really put some focus on this, the social media game. Yes, 100%. I mean, if you ever follow like Gary Vee, his whole thing is the currency in our day and age right now is attention, right? If we can get people's attention and have them pay attention to us, then we can help them. We can sell products and services. We can, build an audience, etc. So for doctors, right, and I would say small business owners, this would be a very similar approach. Is you really want to focus on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Okay, so and the reason why is because that's where our demographics are at. Now, if you are trying to reach the someone in their teens, then you would want to be on Snapchat. But for our demographics, which is essentially kind of 30 to 60, right? You want to be on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, obviously. So now, why? Let's look at each of those platforms separately. Facebook, obviously, because it's kind of like it's just massive, right? 2 billion users, and our our demos are all over Facebook, right? So got to have Facebook as one of the core pillars. YouTube is an awesome platform for chiropractors because one, it's the #2 search engine on the planet, and so and #2 is not a lot of doctors are utilizing it, and so that means there's a lot of opportunity there for us to take advantage of it. What's up, Lucinda? And then Instagram, because it's just growing so rapidly, right? And then Facebook owns it, and so there's a lot of cross-pollination there. And so the goal here is to obviously gain fans and followers and subscribers so that we can provide value, right? That's the #1 thing. We want to provide value so that we can develop a relationship. And then if that relationship is fostered and we actually make good on our promise, in other words, we deliver value based on the information that we know, when they have an issue that they feel that we can solve, then they will turn to us, right? What's up, Advanced Sports Therapy? So whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, the first thing is the key is consistency. So for instance, like with this Facebook Live series, I'm doing the 12 ways to bulletproof your practice in 2019. is, I've been posting essentially daily. Maybe I miss a day, like Sunday I'll miss a day, or I don't post Sunday. But all the other days I'll post, because it's about getting consistency. And I'll tell you, in terms of Facebook Live, if you look at your stats, right, and you're not seeing like, oh my God, only 3 people watched, I got 1 like. Don't, obviously not ideal. I mean, but the point being is, don't just look at that, because what happens is especially your live, right? Those videos go into your feed. So if someone watches you somewhere down the line, they're like, oh, I kind of like this guy. What does he have to say? They start to look down your feed and all your videos are there. And so what that does is they start watching. It's like binge watching, right? Now we're totally, thanks to Netflix, we are totally tuned into binge watching, like, give me another. So the point being is, like, people are now kind of trained. So they will say, hey, I watched a 5-minute video, guy was kind of funny, or he provided value, right? Ideally, let's see what else he's got. Then they watch another video, then they watch another video. And then pretty soon, like 45 minutes have gone by, they watch 5 videos, and they have developed some sort of relationship with you, right? You don't know it, but it's happening, right? Because they are listening to you. And again, if you are providing value, then it's essentially deepening that relationship just a little bit. And so then they follow you, right? Now they're alerted next time you come on the air. And so consistency, you really want to be consistent with your posting. And so in terms of frequency, like if we're talking about Facebook Live, I'd say daily. In terms of, like, if you're going to just, in terms of posting in your feed, at least once daily, if not 2, 3, 4 times. And for a chiropractor, or frankly, I would say any business owner, right? I specifically work with chiropractors, but this can be good for physical therapists, massage therapists, dentists, chiropractors, small business owners. I lump the posts into 3 categories. Okay, so value based on your profession. So for a chiropractor, it would be value based on some type of health, whether it's how to treat a low back sprain or strain, how to treat headaches, those types. So you're delivering value, delivering information based on your experience. And then 2 would be testimonials. So you want social proof in your feeds so that people see, someone else has gotten value from this guy or gal. And those can be video, text, audio, whatever. And the 3rd one is some type of personal antidote. And you don't need to share your, no TMI needed here, guys. I'm talking about, hey, it was Cindy's birthday today. She's at the front desk. She's been with us for 3 years. We got her this cool just antidotes, like, or, hey, we went to Disneyland this weekend, here's pictures of the family. It's just something, again, to develop the relationship, because that's what social media is. It's a relationship between you and your fans, followers, subscribers, etc. Now, in terms of Instagram, I would say, again, you're in the same boat. Obviously, the consistency and then the frequency is Facebook, right? 2 to 4 times a day. I know that's kind of crazy. It's tough for me to even do that, because it's a little bit difficult. But the point being, the more you do it, the better you get at it. It's just like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. And so what happens is, as you start to post more, for instance, like on Instagram, because it's obviously all visual, you start to think more visually, like, oh, how could I share this? Or would this be of value to my fans or followers? And then you would take a picture and then comment on it, and give your 2 cents on it. So, so consistency, frequency, and then I would tell you that if you have staff members, what's up, Cozy Closet? If you have staff members, then you assign some of this to them, especially if they're younger. If they're younger and they're already super adept at social media, and say you have your receptionist, and she's or he is super good at taking pictures and is always taking pictures of herself. Go figure. Say, hey, I'm going to put you in charge of Instagram, right? I want to grow our following on Instagram, and I want you to be in charge of it. And this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to focus on, right? So those 3 categories that we talked about before: value based on your expertise, social proof through testimonials, and personal antidotes. And so you would just say, hey, once a day, I want you to come up and just say, Doc, how do you fix headaches? Or, what should I do right after a car accident? Or, something like that. Deliver expertise, right? And then here's the beauty, is once you start doing this consistently, you want to start cross-pollinating, okay? So what the hell is this? What I mean by that is, say you do a Facebook Live video, okay? You post it on your fan page, right? So you're doing it through your fan, don't do it through your personal, right? Because you can't utilize some of these techniques when it's on the personal side, or on your personal page. So use your fan page in terms of Facebook Live. When you click on the video, right? If you click on the date or when it was actually posted, it'll give you a drop-down menu and you can download the video. Download the video, upload it to YouTube, right? Upload it to YouTube. So now you're building out your YouTube channel. Email your list, if you have a list, send them to there and say, hey, I just did this cool post on social media omnipresence. Isn't that amazing? And go check it out. It's on my YouTube channel, and please subscribe, right? So you did a Facebook Live, right? Got some reach there. You may even boosted it for 10 or 20 bucks. Then you uploaded it to YouTube. Then you could take 60 seconds of that, right? And put it on Instagram, or like what I'm doing right now, I'm doing Facebook Live and Instagram Live, and then with the Instagram Live, I'll put it on my story, right? So it's on your story, and then you could take 60 seconds, right? Because Instagram just allows 60 seconds for video. And by the way, video is crushing right now, right? So as much as you can do video on every platform, just default to video if at all possible, right? Because people are just they just want it. And so you could just say, your 60-second on Instagram, hey, just did this post on social media omnipresence. I covered this, that, and the other, and then you can watch the full training on my YouTube channel. Just search for Dr. Vince Leone. You'll see my channel. Please subscribe, but you can check out that video there. And by the way, for the full training of this, visit chiropracticconsulting.co. See, you got to have those calls to action on there. On all your videos, have your calls to action, right? Drive people, because like the video that I'm sending people to from this is a full 35-minute training on 12 ways to bulletproof your practice in 2019. So this is just one way. We covered tons of stuff, right? What did we cover? We covered target goals and stats. We covered creating a USP for your practice. We covered marketing. We covered pricing, creating a downloadable report, building your email list, like all this stuff, right? So let's get back to this one. That's there we go. And so, and you just start sharing it, right? Your Facebook Live to YouTube to Instagram, and you're just directing it all around, and you keep delivering value and keep asking politely for people to follow you, right? Like, share, subscribe, and you just build, and you just build and you build. And it's a marathon. I mean, and you want to, here's the crazy, you want to sprint the marathon. What that means is if you're going to do this and you're going to, really dig in and commit to it, you have to be consistent and you have to be post frequently. Right, so it's every day. But it's part of your job. Like there are people that make a lot of money through social media. So and the point being is we're trying to gather attention, right? We're trying to gather followers and fans and subscribers so we can deliver value. And when they are interested in that particular service, they'll look to us. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm Dr. Vince. I was just checking out my 1080p. Got the new webcam going. So dorky. Anyways, so I'm Dr. Vince. Check out the full training at chiropracticconsulting.co. It'll cost you a name and an email, but it's good stuff. 35-minute training, 1 to 12 ways to strategize and bulletproof your practice in 2019. Hey, thank you, Oceanfront Properties. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. We're talking about consistency, right? So I'll be back on. Anyways, have an awesome day. We'll talk to you soon.